Hey, it's Noctis. Subscribe to Vincent Valentine EX Turk channel.
Guys, King of the Night, Vincent Valentine EX Turk. Gotta keep it quiet as usual. Let me get back to the music. The music just shut off by itself. I don't know what's going on, but I gotta keep this. So I can't do my loud scream. Welcome to Final Fantasy Deathbattle. In this case, Square Enix Deathbattle, because these are not going to be characters from Kingdom Hearts or Final Fantasy. That's going to duke it out, but two characters from similar universes, similar kind of powers. To be fair and stuff like that. So that stuff, So let's get to the actual death battle. So we got Life is Strange's Max Caulfield as one of the gladiator contendants versus Parasite Eve's Aya Fisher. Now I know this is kind of ironic because they're still pretty much even on the fact that they're both normal human beings. So this is actually going to be more fair fight, No one's more powerful than the other one. But let's start with the first one. Max Caulfield has the power to change the future, and she can shoot a gun really well. Now, when it comes to physical feats, she's not all that strong physically, like physical feats. She ain't that strong. But she can use a gun really well because she was taught by Chloe to use a gun, and not only that, she could rewind time and instances. She could get so powerful enough that she could actually rewind years and years, thus changing one absolute event, to the point where it'll change the future completely. That's what I learned. That's exactly why I'm doing this death battle, pretty much. Because, well, maybe I should make a section for Square Enix too. You'll still be put in the category of Final Fantasy Death Battle, but this will be just Square Enix characters. So, pretty much, yeah. Now, let's continue on with the death battle. So those are her powers. She could shoot a gun and she could rewind time to any instances she wants to. Now, she cannot go like 20 or 30 years, but if she was able to train with that power, she could even get to become so good with being a time traveler. She'd be like Caius Ballad, the Flash level, if she learned how to hone the skill. Now, I did not see the ending of Life is Strange, so I don't know if she loses the power or not, but those are her powers. Now let's go to Parasite Eve's Aya Fisher. Now, Parasite Eve's Aya Fisher is a military woman. She's pretty much the Square Enix version of Motoko Kusanagi from Ghost in the Shell, except add blonde hair and make her completely Caucasian and make her fight demons instead of cyborg. It's cyborgs, and then you got Aya Fisher, so you can already know what that is. The only supernatural thing she's actually faced that was kind of human was the final boss in the first game, which I don't know who she is because I never got past it. I'm still playing the second game I got from PSN, so I haven't got through any of the Parasite Eve games, but I know a little bit of the lore from Parasite Eve from, stuff I read and stuff I researched on my own. But Aya Fisher pretty much is really good when it comes to strength and stature because she was trained to fight demons as an officer. So she has some military background, which makes her physically strong. And also she also has ability to spy, so she has huge intelligence. Now, she has no supernatural power herself, from what I know. I have not finished the Parasite Eve game, so you can call me out and cuss me out all you want on that. I don't care. It is what it is, But but anyways, yes, she don't have no supernatural feats on her own, so thus she's a normal human being. That's why I pit her up against, Max Caulfield, because they're both humans. So one has powers and the other one doesn't, but they're both, I'd say when it comes to physical strength, I'd say Aya Fisher wins. When it comes to firing military weapons and rounds, Aya Fisher will win because Max only uses the gun only twice in the game. You know, Max only depends mostly on her time traveling powers. You know, even though Max can go through time using photos or selfies that she's taken, you know, which could be very good strategic. Now, they're both good strategists. They're both at the same level of intelligence. Even though Max is Caulfield's a college student girl, and Aya Fisher's a military, you know, task force soldier type of woman. You know, they both have the same, roughly around the same intelligence, so one will outdo the other. Max probably will take a selfie of, you know, one part selfie of her sneaking behind Aya Fisher with a gun, and then rewind time before Aya could fire any rounds, then go behind Aya and then give that a finishing blow. Or Aya could take Max Caulfield seriously and fire rounds before she uses any of her time powers, which she probably won't take seriously because, well, she wouldn't even know that Max Caulfield would even have these kind of powers, you know, until she feels the instance of time shifting, you know. But then again, the Demons and Parasite Eve games didn't have that ability, so it would probably take a, you know, it'd probably kind of be pretty much back and forth for a while. I guess if one outsmarts the others first, you know, meaning that Aya would have to take Max Caulfield seriously before she uses her time, you know, altering powers. But that wouldn't work on the fact that she has not seen anything like that or encountered anyone like that. And even then, she wouldn't expect her to have that, which, you know, I wish I could put this as a draw because I know the Parasite Eve fan base could be very mad at this. And I like both Life is Strange and Parasite Eve. I love any game that Square Enix makes. I'm a Square Enix fanboy when it comes to stuff. I even play other games like Deus Ex and stuff like that, so it's going to be very hard for me. And my head's already on the guillotine as it is, with a bunch of angry torches and mob outrage. I could see, let me look at my window. I could see a bunch of outraged fans for this decision that I'm about to make, but Max Caulfield would win. Because the time powers would overwhelm Aya Fisher because she's never seen this kind of ability before. Even though fighting the supernatural, she wouldn't expect a normal looking girl like Max to have these kind of powers at all, which would pretty much make it so she don't take, you know, Max seriously. So Max would actually pretty much win. Now I know this sounds crazy, and you know what? You could take your hatred on me. You could put me on a pike if you want to. I know how you feel. So may the crystal be with you. But you know, you could be mad at me, but results are what they are. So may the crystal be with you.